Ricky Gervais, welcome. So, I won't translate that clip. Someone else will have to do that. But thank you for sending us that clip. It's as we are watching Afterlife here in Norway and Sweden. I know you've been watching a lot of Sofia Helin on the bridge, and she's with us tonight, as you can see, with Elsa Holsk.
Hi.
I know. Hi. Bridge is one of my favourite shows of all time. In fact, it started me on these Scandi noir and all European sort of dramas. That was the first big one that I watched. I was like a child. I wouldn't watch things with subtitles till about 5 years ago, and now I can only watch things with subtitles.
So tell me. So when you are watching Sofia playing Saga Norén, if it was possible for her to see you as well,
yeah,
through the screen, what would she see?
Oh.
She'd see a fat bloke in his pyjamas with a glass of wine, right, like that.
So tell me, on that note, what is your relation to fashion? How important is fashion for you?
Right. Well, as you can tell, I'm a slave to fashion. I gave up fashion when I was about 25, I think, and then once I got fat, it was I just want comfort. So
Elsa, give Ricky one fashion thing, one fashion item that he could use. What would be his thing that he could use?
Give the ladies what they want, more skin. Just more, like what you said, on the couch, naked, more skin.
I've already got way too much skin, but I need a lot of skin to cover my body.
Okay, so, Sophia, you got this suggestion for Ricky.
Yes.
Go on.
You don't need to put on anything special, because you can just use your eyes. They are glittering like this. We don't need to see any suit.
Yeah, it's the alcohol. They're watering.
Yeah, probably.
Thank you.
I was watching Afterlife, your series, and it's about a guy who loses his wife. She's dead, and he tries to go on living, but he feels that his life is pointless without her. And I wonder, is this depicting in a way your worst nightmare? You've been with Jane since the beginning of time.
Yeah, well, that's the initial idea was, you know, if you lost everything, and you were going to kill yourself, but you didn't. In this case, because the dog was hungry. You know, which is funny and true. You know, you still have duties, you still worry about stuff, and the guy thinks, okay, you know, okay, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it on my terms. I've got nothing to lose anymore. I've always got suicide to fall back on. I can say and do whatever I want. That was the initial idea, that sort of vehicle to suddenly deliver anything you wanted. It was like a superpower. And then I had to think, well, what's losing everything? And for me, it would be your soulmate, your life partner. And so that's where it started. But yeah, and selfishly, there's a line in it where the lady in the graveyard who's lost her husband, you know, says, I'd rather live missing him than have him live missing me. That's how much I loved him, you know. And I'm selfish. I want to die first. But that's selfish in a way, but I still do.
In what way? I mean, don't. It's normal to fear death, to fear being dead. I mean, it's.
I don't fear being dead. I don't fear being dead. You know, I won't know about it. That is the best thing about being dead. You don't know about it. It's like being stupid. It's only painful for others. But, you know, I mean, I worry about how I die. I don't want to die in pain or lonely or falling on a spike. Right? But, you know, but no, I don't believe in an afterlife, so I don't think there's anything, you know, to fear after death. That's just, you know, my belief, you know. And people say, you know, what do you think it's like after you die? And I think it's like the 13.5 billion years before you were born. And that was all right, wasn't it? So...
I read, Ricky, that because last time we spoke about your cat Ollie, and I read that he passed away.
Yeah, she died just before lockdown.
It was a she.
You've misgendered my cat. How dare you?
I'm sorry. It's the name Oliver that confuses me.
Yeah. Well, it's cats don't mind. They don't care if you call them a man's name or... No, it was a lovely little a female Siamese cross, and she lasted 16.5 years.
I have a Tonkinese.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're great, aren't they? Yeah, she was quarter Tonkinese. Yeah, yeah, they're great.
Yeah. So smart.
And,
I have two hamsters.
Smart.
Does it count?
I had a hamster when I was little. Yeah.
So?
Yeah, I love hamsters.
Yeah,
they're great.
They're cute.
They're massive testicles, the hamster.
Oh, I have two
it must be the biggest ratio of testicles to body of any animal.
Okay.
The hamster's that big, and the testicles, they hang out the back like they're stealing, shoplifting melons.
Tell me, did you have to make that decision yourself that it's about time to say bye-bye?
Yeah. She'd been ill for a couple of days, and we took her to the vet, and they sort of gave her something, and then she wasn't getting better, and you sort of burst into tears and say it's now, and took her to the vet, which is the kindest thing to do.
How old was she?
16.5.
Oh wow, she was so old. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Did I ask you because I had to do the same with my dog this spring,
It's terrible.
and the thing is that people don't understand it. It's just us having animals that can understand this, but it's a tough process.
I can't stand the idea of an animal in pain. I've never could. I've never understood animal cruelty. I just don't get it. I just think if you don't have empathy with animals, you don't have empathy. I just don't understand how you can't. They are us.
Did you get, because I thought that was a weird choice, whether to get the ashes or not. They offer you to get an urn with the ashes.
Yeah.
Did you get that?
Yeah, we did, but we just, we spread them in the garden. I'm not superstitious or anything, but yeah, we spread.
Because I got this urn, it just says dog. I don't know if it's my dog.
So you don't mix it up with gran, dad.
Ricky, it's been next year. It's been 20 years since The Office and your big breakthrough with that series.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I wonder if that were to be launched today and seen for the first time today, how would it be received?
I think it would be received the same way, but there'd just be more complaints, because that's some people's job nowadays, is to complain and be heard and be offended and try to get things cancelled. And I think a lot of it is totally fake outrage, because they're shouting out of a window and they want someone to hear them. Some of it's stupidity, where they don't understand it. I mean, I think a lot of offence comes from people mistaking the subject of a joke with the actual target, because, you can't legislate against stupidity. But you have to ignore it, and you have to, stick to your guns. And there's things that, 15 years ago that were really right on and woke and ironic and, ridiculing those things. But now people are taking them on face value, and they're ignoring the context, ignoring the satire, ignoring the irony. And they know full well that it came from a good place. But I think people just want to cause a ripple.
It's not always about what happens now either. It can be about what happened 20 years ago as the Office.
Oh, it's ludicrous. Kevin Hart did some tweets 10 years ago that he deleted and apologised for at the time, and then he lost his job as host for the Oscars because he wouldn't apologise again. And he's right, because if there's no value to saying sorry and moving on, well, you might as well not change. You might as well carry on. And I just think there's this punishment. People want blood. It's just about
it's always a life sentence, isn't it?
Yeah, it always comes back to haunt you. You can never, you know, saying sorry isn't enough.
I just wonder, which side of politics do you see as the biggest threat against the freedom of expression today? Is it the left side or the right side?
Well, there's no such thing as a side anymore. It's ridiculous because it goes left and right, and then extreme left, extreme right, extreme left, extreme right. They come round and meet. It's extremism that's the problem, and Twitter amplifies that. If you're mildly conservative on Twitter, you're Hitler. You know, if you're mildly left-wing, you're Trotsky. And if you're a centrist, they both hate you and you're a coward. There is no nuance. There's no argument, you know. It's just... And it ups and ups and ups. I think that extremism is threatening everything. And people are liars, and they pretend it's because of what you're saying, but really they just don't want to hear it because you're not on the right side. There's so much hypocrisy and lies, and the more you tell a lie, some people believe it, and that is like the new politics. Lie enough till people believe it, and it becomes a truth.
Thank you so much for using this room again for your right to free speech. It's always wonderful to talk to you, and I know that you're writing season 3 now, right?
Yeah, I've nearly finished because I had more time on my hands than I thought I'd have this year. But we'll be filming next April, hopefully. If there's still a world, I don't know what's going to end the world. I don't know whether it's going to be a civil war or a pandemic. But I just want to get out Afterlife 3, and then you can end the world.
Well, like a cockroach, I'm still here. You know, it's I'll be here anyway. So, see you again. Thank you so much, Ricky.
Thank you.
Ricky Gervais.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the clip. For more interesting conversations, please hit subscribe.
Why did the little girl fall off the swing? Because she had no arms. Yeah, right? I'll leave you with one final story, right? It's another true story. If I say they're true, by the way, they are. I promise, they're all true. And this is probably my favourite school story ever. It was 1976 again, so I was about 14. And we had a kid in our class called Gary Masterman. And Gary developed Tourette's syndrome, like every sentence of the swear word, and he had a tic. Because we learned all about it in assembly. Gary was up there, all the teachers knew him, all the kids knew him. He was a popular lad, right? And, nice guy, Gary Masterman. But sometimes his tics seemed relevant. And I'll never forget, we were having this lesson with a young female teacher called Miss Wilkie. She was at the blackboard, and she was doing those calling out suggestions. I can't remember what it was about, but she'd go, Simon, what do you think? Yeah, that's good. Yes, that works, yeah. Brian, what do you... Yeah, good, yeah. And she went, Gary. He went, I'll finger you, miss. And she just went, anyone else? And she pointed to Sean Dixon, and Sean went, yeah, I'll finger you. Try and explain to someone every day what freedom of speech means, particularly in the context of comedy, and particularly in the context of a joke, that a joke about a bad thing isn't as bad as the bad thing. It's not even necessarily condoning the bad thing. It could be anti the bad thing. It depends on the actual joke. And this woman said, you should never make jokes about food allergies. I should have left it, right? I sent back, I make jokes about AIDS, cancer, famine, and the Holocaust, right? And you're telling me I should never joke about food allergies. She sent back, yes, but the Holocaust didn't kill children. Well, it did, didn't it? It was horrible, the Holocaust. Some would say as bad as food allergies. Did anyone have a pedo teacher when they were at school? Yes, yeah. Round of applause for pedo teachers, yeah. That's another thing. I think where people are now trying to be so politically correct, they're trying to out-woke each other. Soon someone's going to say, you can't say pedo anymore. It's a derogatory term. It offends people who are child addicted, right? So you're going to have people going to the doctor going, Doctor, I think I'm child addicted, right? And doctor go, oh, you poor thing. How do you feel? I feel like I want to fiddle with kids. That is one of the symptoms. Don't worry, sit down. We'll get you into a facility at taxpayers' expense, right? And we'll wean you off children. How does that work, doctor? Well, you know, like when they give heroin addicts methadone, yeah? Well, we're going to start you on dwarves, right? It might work. It might. My mum, she was the salt of the earth, but she just said what she wanted, right? And she'd do anything for you, but she reserved the right to moan about it. So, growing up, right, our next-door neighbour, Mrs. Dawson, she was about 25 years older than my mum. So when my mum was 60, this old lady was already like 85, 86, and my mum was the last living witness to her existence. She lives alone, and my mum did everything for her. Right? She went shopping for her, she did the housework, she went round, made her lunch and sat with her for a while, she went back, made her tea, and this went on and on. I remember calling home once, my mum was like 70, and I went, oh, I called earlier, you were out. And my mum went, yeah, I was rating Dawson's. And I went, oh, how is she? And my mum went, oh, she just won't die, Rick. I was on a plane last year, okay, going from New York to LA, okay, and me and my girlfriend were one side of the plane, there was the aisle, and the other side, there were these two huge fat women, okay, proper fat. One of them just got on and went, can I have a belt extension? Yeah, of course you can, you've earned it, right? So, proper. In fact, I was thinking of calling the pilot out and going, should one of us swap with one of them? Otherwise, we're just going to Canada. Do you know what I mean? And one of them was even fatter than the other one, okay? And she was there, and she'd got on the plane with one of those takeaway buckets of fast food. Bucket! I mean, there's your first clue. When did that happen? When did fat people just give up? When did they go into a shop and go, oh, fuck it, just treat me like a farmyard animal? Really? Give me it in a bucket. In fact, just strap it to my fucking head and I'll just... A bucket? Really? You want your meal in a bucket? Yes. Right? So, she's there and she's chowing down, right? And I swear, she turns to her fat friend and says, this is the best fried chicken I've had all day. But one thing that isn't ambiguous, whether it's nature or nurture, is racism, right? No one's born racist. You've got to learn that shit, okay? And, again, I don't want to divide the room. I'm not a fan of racism. No, hear me out. I don't care whether you're black, white, brown, European, African... You're all going, yeah, that's all right, Rick. Black, white, brown, European, African. What about the fucking Eskimos? Racist, right? They're fucking weird, Rick. They are not weird. They're just different. They live in the snow. Yeah, that is their little house, the snow. So, right? Yeah, they wear a dead sea lion for their clothes. Yes, that's their clothes, the dead sea lion, right? But here's the thing about racism, right? You drag one out of his little hole in the snow and peel him out of his sea lion outfit, right? And he's standing there naked. You take a closer look, he's basically a cold Chinaman. I told this joke. Made sure the old people couldn't hear, like that. I went, OK. Father, sitting at home, just reading the newspaper. This little girl comes running in. She's only 6. Hello, darling. Hello, Daddy. You've been playing? Yeah. In the park? Yeah. With your friends? Well, until the man came along. Till the man came along? Yeah, a man came along and he asked my friends to leave, so it was just me and him. Darling, come over. Whatever happened, none of it was your fault, OK, darling? None of it was your fault. But tell Daddy every detail. What happened? He took me behind a tree so no one could see what we were doing. Oh, God, darling, and then what happened? He took my dress off. Oh, God, what happened next? What happened? He took his thing out. Oh, God, darling, and then what happened? Nothing, that was it. Oh, we'll make something up. I'm a considered comedian. I like my jokes to be accurate and my targets to be fair. So I was engaging these people. I was saying, why is it transphobic? And they were saying, it's about a trans person. I said, well, that's ridiculous. That's like saying a joke about Bill Cosby is automatically racist. It depends on the joke. But I was talking to them, I'm willing to learn, and I found out my crime was that I dead named her. Now, I'd never heard that term, you know, before a day after the Golden Globes, and that was saying her old name and even acknowledging that she used to be a man. But she did. I saw him on the Olympic Games. It was decathlete. It was in everything. He was all over the place. Shot put and pole vault. He won a medal. He was famous. He was on telly all the time. But, you know, a big, famous man with a huge... I don't know, but, I mean, I'm guessing he's a big... But I've learnt my lesson. Now, I'd never dead name her now. Now I know it's wrong. I'd never dead name her now. But, like, years ago... when, you know, she was a man, that was years ago, I'm saying, right, and she went to the doctor, right, and knocked on the door, and the doctor went, come in. This is years ago. I'm saying, I'd never dead name her now, but this is like a flashback before anyone, do you know what so, like, come in, and he went, hello, Bruce Jenner, because that was his name then. The doctor, you know, this was years ago, and the doctor went, oh, I'm Bruce Jenner, you big old... How you doing, boy, you fucker? How you doing? You big old lunt. Oh, how you doing, boy? Come here, you fucker. How you doing, Brucey boy? You all right? Right? And Bruce Jenner, because that was his name, this is years ago, right? So Bruce Jenner went, yeah, not too bad, doctor, yeah. Not too bad, right? And I thought, what can I do for you, Bruce? You fucker. How you doing, boy? And Bruce Jenner went, because that was his name, Bruce Jenner went, look at that. And they went, oh, come on, Bruce Jenner, you know the rules. He uses his whole name every time for some reason, I don't know why. Come on, Bruce Jenner, you fucker, you know the rules. You can't bring your big old pole vaulting pole in here, mate, you know. And Bruce Jenner went, no, that's not my pole vaulting pole, that's my enormous penis. And they're, oh, right, yeah, seeing as it is your penis, you can bring it in here. But you should have left your shot puts outside. And Bruce Jenner went, that was his name, for 58 years, I think. He went, no, they're not my shot puts, they're my enormous testicles. That's where I get my testosterone and my spunk and shit, right? And the doctor went, oh, yeah, that makes perfect... I'm a medical man, and that you're a big bloke... Oh, you fucker. How you doing, boy? You're a big... You're big... And you would have a big old cock and balls. They're beautiful. They're a bit familiar, isn't it? And I go, no, but you must be very proud of them, Bruce. Bruce Jenner went, oh, this is going to surprise you, doctor. I want to get rid of them. And the doctor went, what? Why? Ah, they get in the way. Get in the way of what? Fucking driving, for one thing.
We're here with Stephen Merchant, Ricky Gervais and Karl Pilkington to talk about The Ricky Gervais Show, a new animated series spun out of their award-winning, record-breaking podcasts.
If you could have a superpower, what would your superpower be? Telepathy, X-ray vision,
flight, invisibility.
But why have I been picked?
Wouldn't it be a fascinating experience to go into space?
He's thinking, I'd like to meet some aliens.
Well, yeah, that'd be brilliant.
What would be brilliant?
Seeing a little alien and that, having a chat with him, finding out what's been going on.
Here it is in cartoon form. Why is that?
First of all, don't like the order that he introduced.
My name first?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's about time my name came first.
Really?
Well, I never remember, when did it get decided that it was Gervais Merchant as a part?
Early on, and I told you, luckily, it worked. I said, oh, it's just alphabetical order. And you
I swallowed that.
Karl Pilkington. Second question is, Karl, look like you're enthusiastic. This is The Guardian. This is where it all started for us. We did the record podcast with The Guardian. It went on to become the biggest download. 205 million downloads so far. And now it's being made into animation with HBO, probably the greatest channel in the world, and Channel 4.
Also a channel.
Yeah.
So, Karl, a little bit of decorum. Yeah? Excited to be here?
Yeah, it's just we're doing a full day of this and it just gets a little bit wearing.
Well, hang on, but this is...
Well, you don't say that, because they want
No,
to
but
think
it's better to tell them why.
This is an exclusive.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's everywhere. People get sick of hearing about it. That's what happens, isn't it?
Mm.
I mean, you crop up everywhere every time something comes out. It's like, oh, what's he flogging now? That's the problem.
And that's
People
a
are just
friend.
going,
That's
I know,
a friend.
But that's how it comes across, isn't it? It's like, here we go again, flogging something.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, our bit of work's been done here.
Right.
I don't know why we have to sit and explain to people.
So you just like people to just buy our products, no questions asked, just buy it, give us the money.
If you want, but what I'm saying is the people who have made the DVD, when do they get involved? When do they get off their arse and do something for us? Instead of us sat here having to flog it. It comes across cheap. I hate it.
But they don't... But the people looking at this don't want to see the fellow who does the accounts for HBO, do they?
But this is a nice symbiotic relationship with the Guardian. The Guardian said, yeah, we're...
Guardian, these are nice people.
Don't you want people to see this? Aren't you proud of it?
It's not the best thing I've ever done.
What's the best thing you've ever done? Your fucking paper round. Because that's the only two things you've done so far in life. You had a paper round, then you had this, then you met us.
I just feel like...
Is there a DVD of the paper round coming out soon?
Yeah, I'd like to see that. He reckons that's the best job he's ever had. He said I was my own boss. No, you weren't.
No, but it's the best job that I did as well. I felt confident in it. If people said, what do you do? And I do a paper round, I reckon all my customers would have been like, it's bloody good as well. Always the right paper, didn't rip it in a letterbox.
Yeah.
I was good at it. This shouldn't have happened. This is all an accident. You said, oh, HBO are animating it. I said, great, how much? And you go, oh, well, don't worry about that. You know, I still don't know to this day what I'm meant to be getting out of it. The drawing, you sort of, all I heard you say to him is make his head rounder. I've had no input into it at all. It's just...
What do you think of the roundness of the head? What's your opinion of Karl
Same
Pilkington?
shape as yours.
Yeah, it's a perfectly admirable head. I'd be proud to have that head, and apparently I do.
And
so.
have you seen the animation?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I thought you looked a bit like Fred Flintstone.
Well, yeah, a bit Fred, a bit Barney, but that's what we said. We wanted it sort of Hanna-Barbera, that sort of, you know, cuddly retro look. Because the things he says on the podcast, if you add to that a nasty, scary cartoon, it's going to be over the top.
What would be a nasty, scary cartoon? Like if you were all naked or something?
Oh, no, just like spiky
Right.
and trendy. And I think it had to be nice and cuddly, because he's a little funny little cuddly creature, isn't he? You know, it's just like a lovely little round-headed... He's got a heart of gold, really.
The Sun love it. They say it's good. The Mirror says it's genius.
Seth MacFarlane, creator of The Family Guy, said it's the best animation he's ever seen.
I don't like comments like that. Builds it up too much. It's just... it's me saying stuff that I think I would have made more of an effort if I'd have known that it was going to end up on the telly. It's like when I was talking about stuff to these two, I'd be saying about the problems my Auntie Nora's having, stuff like that, thinking, well, she hasn't got the internet, she's never going to hear this. Then suddenly, it's on the telly, you know, and she doesn't go out much, so she watches a lot of the telly, and then she's going to be flicking about one night going, oh, that sounds like Karl. Oh, wow, this is good. What's Karl saying here? Just turn it up a minute, turn it up. And I'm talking about her having a wind problem. And it's a little bit...
What happened with her wind problem?
Well, she's still kind of got it. She's on a lot of tablets and stuff, and it's just sort of playing havoc with her insides.
But has Auntie Nora seen it? Have you heard back from her?
No, a relation told her that she's been talked about. She doesn't know what about.
So are you censoring yourself now that you're more of a media figure?
For telly stuff, yeah, because it's proper, isn't it? As soon as something gets on the telly, it takes it up a level.
Guardian online.
Well, it's still internet. It's still... I like that. I like the way it's just people... The only people who'll be watching this are people who want to watch it. You don't get any whingers. There's no one going on there. Are you closing off the comments on these things? Because that's annoying.
We'll open those up.
I'd close them. Because it's just people getting involved. If you don't like it, don't watch it. I don't understand that. I don't understand this whingingness. There's loads of things I don't like in life, but I don't stand around saying, don't buy them, you know.
Well, you do. I'll buy a DVD for one.
No, but I'm just talking about stuff that I'm not a big fan of,
Yeah.
you know.
Which is everything, really, isn't it?
But, you know, you're excited by the fact someone puts it on, they watch episode 1, they're like, bam.
We've got the second series, that's being made now, that's going on HBO, Channel 4. It's being sold around the rest of the world.
Have you been convinced that this is a good product to buy yet or not?
if you're into buying... You see, I don't buy DVDs. I'm not of that market. I sort of wait until it's on the telly, and this has already been on the telly. So if you really liked it and you want to remember it, buy the DVDs. That.
And there's loads of extras on there, like little things, unseen footage and all that sort of stuff. It's 13 episodes, Carl, for the money. You know, it's a lovely little collector's item. Good for all the family, if they're over 15.
Yeah.
And a bit mental.
Stephen, any thoughts on this new...
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
So I don't know. But I'm certainly looking forward to my free copy. I shall...
it's not free copies, but you do get 30% discount.
Great, that's even better. So, it says it's genius, the Daily Mirror.
Yeah.
The Sun says it's very funny.
Don't say the Sun, the Daily Mirror, the Guardian. The Guardian could have given us a quote.
Well, they probably didn't like it, did they?
I don't know. They're probably going, oh, we started that.
Yeah, we should get a cut of that, shouldn't we?
Oh, here we go. Another hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone else.
Jesus
Join
Christ.
the club.
You've got 2 houses out the podcast, Carl. Stop fucking whinging. I mean, I'd say steal this from shops if you want.
That seems a bit crazy.
Well, no, we get paid.
Will we?
Yeah. Don't steal. Shouldn't say that, should we? Don't steal, don't do drugs, and floss.
Wouldn't it have been better if we all stuck where we should be?
Don't you not believe in that idea of travel broadens the mind?
Well, since the invention of the telly, you don't have to go that far to see
You're
it.
absolutely right.
Out there, well done, Winslet. I told you, do a Holocaust movie. The awards come, didn't I? See? Trouble is with Holocaust films, there's never any gag reel on the DVDs. I don't know, there isn't. It's, now, don't do it. It'll be fine. Don't. But you all look lovely, all dolled up. You came here in your limos. I came here in a limo tonight, and the licence plate was made by Felicity Huffman. So, no. Shush.
How are you? Nice to have you here.
Oh, it's great to be here.
Yeah.
Nice new studio.
This is new. This is a new experience, yes.
Yeah, it's great to...
Giant moon, big fake moon behind you.
Actually, the studio was easier to find than the channel on the TV. All female remakes are the big thing. There's a female remake of Ghostbusters. There's going to be a female remake of Ocean's 11. And this is brilliant for the studios because they get guaranteed box office results and they don't have to spend too much money on the cast. So... Shut up, I don't care. You're so macho, aren't you?
I know, it's a
You're
so
tough. I'm glad you got your shirt on. You always have to show a bit of that, don't you?
No.
It's for the menopausal women. And go, oh, look, he's taking his shirt. You walked to the restaurant the other week carrying a stag. Who do you think you are? Thor. Hold on. You're one of about 5 people that have been invited round my house. I'm a very sort of private person, apart from, like, you know, workman and postman.
Make me feel special.
Yeah.
That Alan Carr, a postman round here? Refuse collector?
Yeah, well, at least they're useful.
I can't believe this. You had a birthday, and is it 50 years old? You're not 50 years old. Are you really 50 years old?
50, yeah.
I mean, you look tremendous. You look like you're 35. If somebody had said to me, how old? I said 35. 35, honestly. You look exactly like you did the first, except you're in better shape. Remember you used to come out, you're sort of pear-shaped when you come out? Now you look great. You
didn't
good.
say that at the time, though, did you?
No, I didn't know what to think.
Well, no. You say, well, you look good now because I looked awful before. That's all you're saying. I needed you to say it before. You're pear-shaped. I'd have worked out faster. And now...
But how do you feel at 50? Good, right?
Well, yeah. I'm grumpier. I think I'm grumpier.
Grumpier?
Yeah. I understand you a lot more now. Do you know what I mean? No. I never knew you were this weird.
Really?
No, because you kept it... We worked together for a couple of days.
I know.
You're absolutely mental.
In a nice way? Yeah.
But so... Stop all the time and say, chill, bro. Sorry.
You're not giving them... You know, they come out, they park their cars, they've got babysitters, they haven't paid. Why would you? That'd be mental. But
But if I was you, I'd be going, thank you so much, these people, and giving them, you know what I mean?
A new series of extras starts this week. Congratulations on, well, on getting a second series, essentially, but also...
Congratulations on already fucking it up. It's next week, you moron. It was shoddy. It was, I mean, you know, you didn't write it, and that's... But do it like... do it like it's your... Do it like you were clever enough to come up with this joke yourself, okay?
Because I would love to try stand-up. I'd love to do stand-up.
I think you'd be good. I think you'd be good.
You say that, but when I try and write a joke, I get the opening bit. I say, that's a funny idea. Madonna's got divorced. And then I think, yeah...
Where's my writers?
You know, I don't... Well, yeah, I don't know.
And I went out and said, I've got no Will Smith material, and they got a big laugh just because they were thinking it. Like, oh, yeah, it's my show. I wasn't there, right? And I said, people on Twitter, it was trending, people saying, oh, what would have happened if Ricky had been hosting it? And I said, nothing, because I wouldn't have made a joke about his wife's hair. I'd have made a joke about her boyfriend.
Everybody, you went to the Achilles heel of everybody. Like, when you tell a woman who's, you know, that it's, you know, she looks old, that just hits a woman deep in the...
Who did I say that to?
I think you said something about the Sex and the City women, like, about...
I said it was airbrushed, and I said, we know how old you are, girls. I saw one of you in an episode of Bonanza.
Okay. Come on, say it all.
No, I was saying, why lie? There's nothing wrong with being 50 or looking 50.
But you're not a woman. I get you.
I don't think you lose your sensuality at 50.
Wasn't ready, didn't look for something new. Was out with my friends the night that I met you. You looked so handsome, thought you were someone's boo. That was until you showed me that you wanted me to.
Snow, I love Star Trek.
Oh, such a nerd. Have you never been in a Star Trek?
No, I've never been in a Star Trek, but I love the original series, so I have, like, I have the Gorn head from the original series from the episode Arena, where...
I know, I'm just nodding.
Oh, the Gorn head.
The Gorn head.
Okay. I have... What the Gorn head?
Every time you're on the program, I try to do this, and it always comes out very clumsy. Let me try it one more time. Possibly the best television show ever. What do you think?
Possibly. What do you mean?
What have you named your private parts?
Pamela. Terrorist attack. It's good intel. It's going to happen.
Okay. My brother, his best friend, works for the CIA. And he got this information from the highest source possible that there's going to be a terrorist attack this weekend in L.A. Yeah.
If there's going to be a terrorist attack, you should leave.
Right.
But Cheryl's got this event.
Right.
We got to get out of here.
Yeah, you got to get out of here.
Actually, this weekend is a big NRDC benefit that we've been working on for months, and Alanis Morissette is going to be there. I mean, I'm thinking out loud.
Why don't we call it a terrorist and ask them, could they pick another weekend that's more suited for you?
No, but postpone the benefit. Let's get out of here.
I thought I'd never say this, but Larry's right.
And it absolutely sums it up, where Larry, he says the thing that's on his mind. It might not be the right thing to express, but he's totally right, morally.
Well, maybe, maybe I can go.
And where are you going to go?
Could go golfing at Pebble Beach.
Why do I have to go down with her?
Yeah, why is it all the burden on you to stay to her event? Why didn't she come with you and not be killed?
Right.
Surely it'd be better to not be killed together.
She has the option of coming.
She has the option.
Yeah.
You've given her the option.
Yeah.
She can't see that.
If you feel good about one of us dying and the other one surviving, and you can live with that for the rest of... then you should go golf this weekend.
I'll think about it.
The one thing about that scene that I should mention that's interesting is that was completely made up on the spot. That wasn't even in the script at all.
The idea of staying back.
Yeah, that wasn't in the script at all. What happened was when Wanda leaves the house at that moment, and the two of us are left on the couch, the scene was supposed to end there, and nobody, the director didn't yell cut.
Lovely.
Again, it's the bad thought.
It's the bad thought.
That usually goes unexpressed.
Yeah. With the writing process then, presumably you storyboard the whole trajectory and individual episodes, and then how does it get from the idea to screen?
You know, I walk around with a little pad, and whenever I get an idea, I jot it down. And then I have another book where I take all the ideas and I put them in another book.
In your best handwriting?
In my best handwriting, yeah. So before I write a show, I'll just, you know, look in the books, and then I'll think, oh, that would be funny to do with that. Oh, those two ideas really would work well together.
And so what would a typical script say?
Laura, bring me in a script.
Oh, fantastic.
Huh? I don't care. Bring me in anything. Bring me in something from, not this season. Bring me in something from season 4. And, you know, so I'll take 2 or 3 ideas and kind of put them together and build a story. Okay, so this is from the show, the carpool lane, when I picked up the prostitute.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use the carpool lane by myself, because I don't want to. Well, that's the difference between you and me. All right, goodbye.
Hey, Daddy, you want a date with Mama?
Get in the car.
Larry and Monine are zipping along in the express lane. Larry tells her he doesn't want any sex, but he'll pay her for a time. She's never been paid for a time before. And she tries to figure out how many blowjobs and other forms of sex she'd normally have within that period, which Larry, of course, disputes. So, you know, there's tracks to go on here.
Exactly. I can get 4 blowjobs an hour.
4 blowjobs in an hour?
Oh, yes, I'm good, okay?
Hey, I drove a cab. I used to drive around for 2 hours. I couldn't get a fare. You telling me you're getting 4 blowjobs in an hour?
Yes, honey, you done picked up the best. Honey, I got a red snapper that talks to you.
You know what it's saying? I'm charging way too much.
There's actually more there than I imagined, because it's like you're laying down the jokes, really. You're laying down the structure and the tram lines for the humour.
Yes.
And then do you pretty much know what you're going to get by the end of it?
You know, if you've auditioned the actors, you've seen it at the audition, so you're confident that you'll get it, and you normally do. Is any of your shows improvised?
Very little.
You see, that's what's so great about it, because it looks like it is.
You know, it's all about writing and casting, isn't it? And in your show, how do you know these people can do that? Because you're asking so much of them, aren't you?
The lesson I've learned is always audition, so you're confident that you'll get it, and you normally do. But sometimes we give out parts to a known actor.
Great seeing you.
Bye, Christine.
Bye, guys.
Why don't you come up front?
I'm okay.
Come on up front.
I'm good. I'm good.
Are you serious?
Yeah, why? What's the difference?
Larry, I'm not going to drive you around like I'm your chauffeur. Get in the fucking front seat, all right?
You're not driving me around like I'm a chauffeur with 2 minutes from the rehearsal hall.
You know, what kind of person asks another person to drive them around like this? This kind of mentality is what's...
Well, what kind of person is so insecure that they have to make somebody move into the front seat so they don't think that they're driving somebody around?
No, the kind of person that's so insecure that needs to be driven around in the back seat, subliminally telling me that you need me to drive you around.
Leave my seat. Go into the front seat.
Because I asked you to sit in the front seat of my car, and it's my car, and it's my car. I make the rules, okay?
What is this going to be cut down to?
About an hour.
An hour? You're kidding. It's an hour?
It's a difficult question for you. I love Jewish humour, but I don't know exactly what it is. What's Jewish humour?
I really don't know. I don't know what it is. I know that there's a lot of Jews in comedy.
There's themes to Jewish humour that you could probably cite. Neuroses.
Don't you see the rest of the country looks upon New York like we're left-wing communist, Jewish, homosexual pornographers? I think of us that way sometimes, and I live here.
There's a lot of complaining, I guess. being dealt a bad hand. It's heavy, isn't it? The weight of the world on your shoulders,
Fantastic,
complaining. I think it's a lot of that.
And my parents really didn't like me. They told me I was Jewish on Christmas morning, and they just wake up, you're Jewish! Empty stocking. But
there's also a certain rhythm, I think, to the way that Jews talk that might be funny.
Every Jewish woman wants to think she looks Hawaiian. Don't I look Hawaiian? People say I look French. I think I look Dutch. Do I look Spanish? You look Jewish, you dreck yente, that's what you look.
Well, Yiddish is funny already.
Yeah,
I wanted to learn Yiddish because the words...
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's a great language.
Yeah.
There's like a jazz to it.
Yeah.
I mean, like when you listen to Lenny Bruce's albums, there's a jazz to the way he talks.
I grew up loving the Marx Brothers. I actually got a picture of Groucho, and there's such an amazing quote. He said when he was 80 years old, he said, "I'm going to Iowa for an award, then I'm appearing at Carnegie Hall. It's sold out, and then I fly to France to be honoured by the French president. I'd give it all up for one erection." Not great. 80 years old.
Yeah, the culture of
Yes.
Jews being funny comes out of the I guess some kind of oppression, because oppression would lead to humor, would it not? When you're in a terrible situation, the only thing you could do is be funny.
Excuse me. Are you Jewish? Are you Jewish?
You want to check my penis?
Okay.
Huh? Is that what you want to do?
My real question is,
Yeah,
what were
is
you
your real
whistling?
question?
Yeah, what were you whistling?
Hello, Dolly?
No, it was Wagner.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
You,
it's a
sir,
major
won $100.
I want to know what a Jew is whistling Wagner
Do you
for
wanna
when he
know?
was one of the great anti-Semites of the world. You know what you are?
What am I?
You're a self-loathing Jew.
Am I?
Oh,
Well,
yes,
let me tell you
yes,
something.
yes, yes.
I do hate myself,
yes.
but it has nothing to do with being Jewish. Okay.
Of course, the word queer has changed. Again, traditionally, the word queer used to mean someone who was attracted to the same sex as themselves, a gay man. Right? Now, the word queer can mean a straight man who wants some attention. I'm all queer now. I'm right queer now. Yeah. What about your girlfriend? Yeah, she's queer and all. We're just two queers queering each other up. Suck a cock? Nah. No, didn't think so. I'm not that sort of queer. What sort of a queer are you? Dyed my hair blue. So did my grandmother, and she fucking loved cock, so... what are we saying? I have no evidence for that. We never had that conversation. Well, I am woke now, and I can prove it. Here you go. I love illegal immigrants. Yeah, sue me now. Sometimes I go down to Dover for the day, right? And I look out, right? I look for a boat, and I see a dinghy with about 60 of them, and I go over here, like, right? And I pull them into shore, and I go, women and children first. They go, there are no women and children. Just you lads, is it? Just, come on, lads. Come on, lads. If I go down there one day and there's no boat, I am absolutely fucking gutted. I just sort of wander into town, and I stand by the traffic lights, and I wait for a big lorry to pull up, right? And I look underneath, and there's a lad sort of clutching like that. And I go, where you headed? And he goes, Gary Lineker's house. I go, it's just down there. Words change, is my point. Like the word handicapped, right? Again, traditionally, that was the politically correct term, the all-inclusive term for cripples and shit, right? But then they went, no, we want to be disabled. They didn't want to be disabled. They said, we want to be referred to as disabled. We don't like the term handicapped anymore. Stop using it. Say disabled. And we went, OK, fine. And that's great. Just tell me the rules. And in fact, I'm a stickler for the rules. Like, if I was on a beach and a woman came running up and went, help, help, my handicapped toddler's drowning, I'd go, sorry, you're what, love? What? My handicapped toddler's drowning and he can't swim. Whoa. Do you mean your disabled toddler is drowning? She'd go, yeah. I go, right. Well, it's... Oh, dead. Wasted too much time being woke, didn't I? We're just one species of narcissistic ape. And some people on social media get annoyed when I say we're apes, you know, religious types, Americans. One bloke said to me, speak for yourself, dude, I ain't no ape. And I sent back, well, you are, because we're all apes. He went, nah, what's a gorilla ever done? We've walked on the moon. I sent back, what do you mean we? You've done fuck all. You've spelt moon wrong. It's weird, isn't it, when people take credit for the sort of rest of the species? Because that's what's pushed civilization forward, you know, a few geniuses along the way. Like, there's 8 billion people on this planet. Most of us do nothing. We eat shit and die. Like, if there was a meteor heading towards Earth to definitely destroy it, 4 billion people would get down on their knees and pray to their particular god, and a few hundred scientists would work out how to get Bruce Willis up there to stop it. A child born today can expect to live to about 100. And scientists said soon that'll be 120. And science also said that in the near future, there's no reason, with proper care and attention, that human beings won't regularly live to 150 years old. Which is amazing, until you remember that we get a set number of brain cells, right? Which we only lose. You can't get them back. So in the future, there's going to be 15 billion people on the planet, you know. Half of them are going to be over 100, and they're all going to have Alzheimer's. It's going to be like Dawn of the Dead. It's going to be fucking horrible. My auntie died of Alzheimer's. I don't know how you die of Alzheimer's. She forgot to live. I've been looking into infant mortality rates recently. For research. It's not a fucking fetish. Like, a child born today in the UK has a percentage chance of survival of 99.8%, which is incredible. I thought, is that just the mollycoddled West? And I was putting in third world countries. And even in Africa, it's like 96.5%. In the wilds of Africa, where everything wants to fucking eat a newborn baby, babies are vulnerable enough, aren't they? In Africa, a baby can be born in a mud hut. There's a lion outside. It's covered in blood because they can't wash it. They've got no water. Oh, and it's already got AIDS. Now, by the time that joke goes on Netflix, it'll be nuanced. There'll be an underlying satirical point, I'll claim. But until then, all I've got is, baby's got AIDS. I know that it's funny. I just have to work out why. You can't always find an actor with the same disability as the person they're portraying. They're fucking actors. What if they did a biopic of Helen Keller, the deaf, dumb and blind girl? Well, what's the chances of finding a deaf, dumb and blind actress who can play that role? And if you did, you go run into the director and go, we found a deaf, dumb and blind girl. What did she say? She didn't even answer the fucking phone. Oh, don't get me started. Oh. Cultural appropriation. Have you heard of that? Cultural appropriation. The latest no-no. Now, again, in my day, it was considered a good thing to swap ideas with other cultures, with other nations, to share things with other races, to assimilate. It was the opposite of racist. Now it's racist. Gwen Stefani got in trouble in her last video because she had her blonde hair in dreadlocks. People go, no, black people invented dreadlocks, you can't have them, you're white, that's racist. Jamie Oliver got in trouble when he put out authentic jerk chicken recipe. People go, no, black people invented that, you can't have it, you're white, that's racist. Now, black people, they use the N-word, don't they? We invented that. You can get sued in this country for saying someone's gay if they're not, you know, which is a homophobic law, because you can't be sued the other way around. You can't be sued for saying someone's not gay if they are, which seems unfair, doesn't it? Like, I could go up to Britain's biggest gay and go, all right, Alton, all right? And he'd love that. He'd fucking love that. If that's your game, you want to be top of the pile, so to speak, right? I go, all right, Alton. You go, yeah. I go, ha, 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 ha. You're not a gay. You go, I bloody am. You go, I'm going to sue you. I go, you can't. You can't. You go, but know that I am gay. I go, I don't believe you are. You go, well, come on with me and see the shit I do if you don't believe me. I promised you more about China, and this is an amazing statistic, okay? This is true, look it up, right? In China, there are 10 million Chinese paedophiles. 10 million Chinese paedophiles in China, and there's not enough kids. Because they've been restricting the birth. There's all these poor pedos, and they're going, where's all the fucking kids? You know, fuck me, we're having to double up here, and I just thought of a joke then, I can't do it. It is actually too offensive. Okay, all right, I'll do it. But remember, you can't choose your own thoughts, okay? And I just had this thought, right? Chinese paedophile goes up to a little Chinese kid, and he goes, do you want a puppy? And the kid goes, I'm not hungry. We're going to be the first generation that future generations are jealous of, right? Because we had it all, and we're using it all up. We're using up all the fresh water. We're using up all the fossil fuel, right? Usually you look back in history and you feel sorry for it. You go, oh, how did they live like that? Oh, how did they get around? No indoor toilets. I've got 9 toilets in my house. And sometimes I just run around flushing them for a laugh. Just so that in 40 years' time, Greta Thunberg has to shit out of a window. I've got 28 radiators. I always have them on full. Then I put the aircon on full, and it sort of settles at about 20 degrees. Lovely. It's how the cat likes it. She loves it at 20 degrees, and I spoil my cat. I love cats. I love having a cat. Think about it, cats are great, but if you let them out, they bring home the most disgusting things. Last week, mine brought home a scouser with herpes. And it wasn't quite dead, so I had to get it by its legs and crack its head against the table.
The handsome boy. Ricky, can I say something that you may hate?
Go on.
I think you should have a kid.
Right. Okay. In what way? Be a father or just have a kid? Go and get one?
No, I think you should have a family, because I've always thought about you and Simon Cowell. Whenever I read your interviews, I always think there's something missing. I think you make a great dad.
Me and Simon Cowell, if he's up for it.
Fred? Do you hate that question?
No, I feel a sitcom coming on. Yeah. Ricky and Simon adopted a kid. Oh, Ricky, what are you doing? Hey, I'm bathing the baby, Simon. You don't bath it like that. It's already written. Good one.
Talking of sitcoms, you and Stephen Merchant are working on a new project. First there was The Office, then there was Extras. Tell us about the third one.
This one's called Life's Too Short, and it's sort of a fake documentary. It's about the life of Warwick Davis, who's a real person, but this is a twisted version of himself.
And he's a dwarf, right?
He is. Why bring that up?
No, I don't know. Chris is telling me he's about to...
I've got to do this. Sorry, Warwick, if you're... He doesn't know he's a dwarf. He just thinks...
I feel awful now. Don't, Ricky.
No, he did. Oh, we haven't told him. He just... he doesn't know.
Well...
Because he's blind as well. So no one's told him he's a dwarf. So now he knows.
Well, now he does know. Thursday was the night.
And it's about him having a sort of a bit of a midlife crisis, and his career's on the skid. So he's done this sort of reality show to try and get famous. And myself and Stephen play twisted versions of ourselves as well.
Well, good luck with that.
Got it.
Right then, today is Thanksgiving in the good old US of A.
God bless both of them. It's Thanksgiving today. Happy Thanksgiving. Carl's going to tell us what it's all about. Ricky, what are Carl's qualifications as some kind of international culture guru?
He hasn't got any.
Really?
You're going to
Seriously, I don't know why you got me on for this bit.
So So you could plug your video.
Come on.
Yeah, that's out.
All right.
Yeah.
Now you're going to do this bit.
It's just a...
Before you do that, should we have a clip?
Yeah,
There's
quickly.
a clip of you by Christ in Rio. Here it is.
So come on, Carl, that was pretty good. You are the idiot abroad, you're now the idiot with the turkey. Tell us about Thanksgiving.
Can we show that turkey?
Why
It looks lovely there, doesn't it? But look what they were facing us. That's the view that was facing us.
Is anyone doing this in this country? Would anyone be to blame?
Yeah.
There's some Americans over here, people who have American relatives. It's a big night for those guys.
But would they be watching this anyway
Yes,
then?
they
Or
will.
they be eating...
This is their pre-Thanksgiving show. They watch it every year.
Tell us about the origin, Carl.
I told you what this. I've got a podcast out called Thanksgiving, free on iTunes.
Give us-
and I was telling you the Wampanoag Indians.
I wouldn't worry. It's mainly, I mean, anything with Americans, they like eating.
Yeah.
So they tend to... No, I'm not having a go.
That's racist.
That's a fact. So...
But they definitely have gone off the turkey now, because it looks like Arnie Nora from
Listen
that
to what they
angle.
eat. There's a thing that they eat called Duncan.
Right.
And what they do, they get a turkey, they shove a chicken in that, and shove a duck in that, and that's why it's a Duncan.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Excellent. OK, round of applause for that one Thanksgiving fact. Cheers, Carl.
Well, thanks to you both, and good luck with your DVD battle in the charts over Christmas.
Who's going to win the battle of the DVDs, guys?
Idiot Abroad. I think it's number 1 or 2 or something. I think only Top Gear's beating it. Top Gear? Who's still watching Top? Just turn Dave on. It's on every night.
All right. Thanks, Ricky. Thanks, Carl, for being on the programme. Handsome boy. Ricky, can I say something that you may hate?
Go on.
I think you should have a kid.
Right. OK. In what way? Be a father or just have a kid? Go and get one?
No, I think you should have a family, because I've always thought about you and Simon Cowell. Whenever I read your interviews, I always think there's something missing. I think you make a great dad.
Me and Simon Cowell, if he's up for it.
Do you hate that question?
No, I feel a sitcom coming on. Yeah. Ricky and Simon adopted a kid. Oh, Ricky, what are you doing? Hey, I'm bathing the baby, Simon. You don't bath it like that. It's already written. Good one.
Talking of sitcoms, you and Stephen Merchant are working on a new project. First there was The Office, then there was Extras. Tell us about the third one.
This one's called Life's Too Short, and it's sort of a fake documentary. It's about the life of Warwick Davis, who's a real person, but this is a twisted version of
himself. And he's a dwarf, right?
He is. Why bring that up?
No, I don't know. Chris is telling me he's about to...
I've got to do with it. Sorry, Warwick, if you're... He doesn't know he's a dwarf. He just thinks...
I feel awful now, don't Ricky?
No, we haven't told him. He doesn't know.
Well...
Because he's blind as well. So no one's told him he's a dwaf. So now he knows.
Well, now he does know. Thursday was the night.
And it's about him having a sort of a bit of a midlife crisis, and his career's on the skid. So he's done this sort of reality show to try and get famous. And myself and Stephen play twisted versions of ourselves as well.
Well, good luck with that.
Got it.
Right then, today is Thanksgiving in the good old US of A.
God bless both of them. It's Thanksgiving today. Happy Thanksgiving. Carl's going to tell us what it's all about. Ricky, what are Carl's qualifications as some kind of international culture guru?
He hasn't got any.
Really?
You're going to
Seriously, I don't know why you got me on for this bit.
So you could plug your video.
Come on.
Yeah, that's out.
All right. Now you're going to do this bit.
It's just a...
Before you do that, should we have a clip?
Yeah, quickly.
There's a clip of you by Christ in Rio. Here it is.
So come on, Carl, that was pretty good. You are the idiot abroad, you're now the idiot with the turkey. Tell us about Thanksgiving.
Can we show that turkey? It looks lovely there, doesn't it? But look what they were facing us. That's the view that was facing us.
Is anyone doing this in this country? Would anyone be to blame?
Yeah.
There's some Americans over here, people who have American relatives. It's a big night for those guys.
But would they be watching this anyway
Yes,
then?
they
Or
will.
they be eating...
This is their pre-Thanksgiving show. They watch it every year.
Tell us about the origin, Carl.
I told you what this. I've got a podcast out called Thanksgiving, free on iTunes. And I was telling you the Wampanoag Indians.
I wouldn't worry. It's mainly, I mean, anything with Americans, they like eating.
Yeah.
So they tend to... No, I'm not having a go.
That's racist.
That's a fact. So...
But they definitely have gone off the turkey now, because it looks like Arnie Nora from that
Listen to what they eat. There's a thing that they eat called Duncan.
Right.
And what they do, they get a turkey, they shove a chicken in that, and shove a duck in that, and that's why it's a Duncan.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Excellent. OK, round of applause for that one Thanksgiving fact. Cheers, Carl.
Well, thanks to you both, and good luck with your DVD battle in the charts over Christmas.
Who's going to win the battle of the DVDs, guys?
Idiot Abroad. I think it's number 1 or 2 or something. I think only Top Gear's beating it. Top Gear? Who's still watching Top? Just turn Dave on. It's on every night.
All right. Thanks, Ricky. Thanks, Carl, for being on the programme. Handsome boy. Ricky, can I say something that you may hate?
Go on.
I think you should have a kid.
Right. Okay. In what way? Be a father or just have a kid? Go and get one?
No, I think you should have a family, because I've always thought about you and Simon Cowell. Whenever I read your interviews, I always think there's something missing. I think you make a great dad.
Me and Simon Cowell, if he's up for it.
Do you hate that question?
No, I feel a sitcom coming on.
Yeah.
Ricky and Simon adopted a kid. Oh, Ricky, what are you doing? I'm bathing the baby, Simon. You don't bath it like that. It's already written. Good one.
Talking of sitcoms, you and Stephen Merchant are working on a new project. First there was The Office, then there was Extras. Tell us about the third one.
This one's called Life's Too Short, and it's sort of a fake documentary. It's about the life of Warwick Davis, who's a real person, but this is a twisted version of
And
himself.
he's a dwarf, right?
He is. Why bring that up?
No, I don't know. Chris is telling me he's about to...
I've got to do with it. Sorry, Warwick, if you're... He doesn't know he's a dwarf. He just thinks...
I feel awful now, don't Ricky.
No, he did. We haven't told him. He just... he doesn't know.
Well...
Because he's blind as well. So no one's told him he's a dwarf. So now he knows.
Well, now he does know. Thursday was the night.
And it's about him having a sort of a bit of a midlife crisis, and his career's on the skids. So he's done this sort of reality show to try and get famous. And myself and Stephen play twisted versions of ourselves as well.
Well, good luck with that.
Got it.
Right then, today is Thanksgiving in the good old US of A.
God bless both of them. It's Thanksgiving today. Happy Thanksgiving. Karl's going to tell us what it's all about. Ricky, what are Karl's qualifications as some kind of international culture guru?
He hasn't got any.
Really?
You're going to
Seriously, I don't know why you got me on for this bit.
So you could plug your video.
Come on.
Yeah, that's out.
All right. Now you're going to do this bit.
It's just a...
Before you do that, should we have a clip?
Yeah,
Let's have a clip of you by Christ in Rio. Here it is.
So come on, Karl, that was pretty good. You are the idiot abroad, you're now the idiot with the turkey. Tell us about Thanksgiving.
Can we show that turkey? It looks lovely there, doesn't it? But look what they were facing us. That's the view that was facing us.
Is anyone doing this in this country? Would anyone be to blame?
Yeah.
There's some Americans over here, people who have American relatives. It's a big night for those guys.
But would they be watching this anyway,
yes,
then?
They
or
will.
They be eating...
This is their pre-Thanksgiving show. They watch it every year.
Tell us about the origin, Karl.
I told you about this. I've got a podcast out called Thanksgiving, free on iTunes and I was telling you about the Wampanoag Indians.
I wouldn't worry. It's mainly, I mean, anything with Americans, they like eating.
Yeah.
So they tend to... No, I'm not having a go.
That's racist.
That's a fact. So...
But they definitely have gone off the turkey now, because it looks like Auntie Nora from
Listen
that
to what they
angle.
eat. There's a thing that they eat called Duncan.
Right.
And what they do, they get a turkey, they shove a chicken in that, and shove a duck in that, and that's why it's a Duncan type thing.
Excellent. OK, round of applause for that one Thanksgiving fact. Cheers, Karl.
Well, thanks to you both, and good luck with your DVD battle in the charts over Christmas.
Yeah, who's going to win the battle of the DVDs, guys?
Idiot Abroad. I think it's number 1 or 2 or something. I think only Top Gear's beating it. Top Gear? Who's still watching Top? Just turn Dave on. It's on every night.
All right. Thanks, Ricky. Thanks, Karl, for being on the programme.
Hương vị nào tạo nên những mùi thơm cũng đã ghi được sẵn ở trên bao bì cho chúng ta rất chi là chi tiết, có phải không ạ? Và đây đó là những cái tiếp đó là những cách dùng. Cách dùng thì chúng ta có thể là mỗi một gói là 200g này thì dùng cho 1 lít nước các bạn nhé. Đấy, thì mỗi một cái gói như mình đang cầm đây thì chúng ta sẽ pha với 1 lít nước. Rồi thì là làm rất là nhiều. Ví dụ chúng ta sẽ pha vào, chúng ta sẽ đổ vào trực tiếp với cái bồn cầu của chúng ta. Đấy, và chờ những cái thời gian từ 5 đến 10 phút với chúng ta mới được xả nước. Các bạn thấy không? Khi chúng ta sẽ pha nước, chúng ta sẽ đổ vào rồi từ những cái bồn cầu thì chúng ta hãy chờ đến 10 phút thì chúng ta hãng kỵ cọ cũng như xả nước thì mới chết thì những con vi khuẩn rất chi là tác dụng mới khử mùi với có hiệu quả. Các bạn thấy không? Và như đây bảo quản, tiếp theo đó là bảo quản là các bạn bảo quản ở nơi thoáng mát, tránh những ánh nắng mặt trời trực tiếp để làm ảnh hưởng đến thuốc. Nó cũng đã được khuyến cáo ở trên bao bì của chúng ta. Và thuộc công ty cũng như là địa chỉ của nhà sản xuất và số điện thoại của nhà sản xuất cũng như là ngày sản xuất, hạn sử dụng cũng đã được in sẵn ở trên bao bì của chúng ta góc dưới bên tay trái ở trong video, các bạn thấy không? Đấy. Thế thì ngày sản xuất ở đây đó chính là ngày mùng 1 tháng 1 năm 2023. Đấy, và hạn sử dụng đó là ngày mùng 1 tháng 1 2025. Tức là có thể mình mua cái gói này về để sử dụng, có thể mình để được đến 2 năm rồi, các bạn thấy không? Đã được in sẵn ở trên bao bì của chúng ta, mỗi một gói này. Và số điện thoại của công ty sản xuất đó chính là 024 224 07 148. Đó chính là những cái số điện thoại của cơ sở sản xuất, cho nên chúng ta hãy gọi điện trực tiếp vào những cái cơ sở sản xuất, sẽ có người phỏng vấn và tư vấn cho các bạn. Có phải không? Nếu các bạn chưa biết sử dụng mà chưa được đọc mà kỹ sử dụng, có thể gọi điện trực tiếp, hoặc là các bạn khử mùi mà không có hậu quả thì các bạn có thể gọi điện trực tiếp về cái cơ sở sản xuất cái gói thuốc như mình đang cầm trên tay đây, vì đã có số điện thoại sẵn ở trên bao bì để cho chúng ta, phải không? Và ở đây đó chính là những cái mã vạch, bạn thấy không, để chúng ta kiểm tra hàng. Đấy, mà không cần gọi đến những số điện thoại. Đấy, tránh sự phiền phức thì chúng ta có thể kiểm tra hàng qua những cái mã vạch, đó chính là 893 601 và 615 0205. Đó là những cái số mã vạch để chúng ta được kiểm tra chất lượng và cũng như là về cái vệ sinh môi trường rất là tốt. Thì đấy, như chúng ta cũng đã từng biết, từ những cái chưa sử dụng thì đó sẽ là chống được những cặn bã nổi ở trên nước, có đấy, và kể cả từ những cái cặn đặc. Đấy, không những là sử dụng được những cái màng váng ở trên mặt nước của chúng ta, mà còn có thể sử dụng được cả những cái cặn bã nắng ở dưới đáy bể của chúng ta, rất chi là tốt, các bạn không ạ? Đấy, thì chính vì mình đã sử dụng thấy có hiệu quả nên trong video này mình cũng giới thiệu với các bạn để các bạn tham khảo và tìm hiểu. Xin chào các bạn và hẹn gặp lại các bạn ở video lần sau. Xin chào và tạm biệt.